Hi there, Kimberly at Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart. I'm going to do a reading for you today. It's beautiful, beautiful day outside. And I feel a really good energy shift. So we're going to do that. We're going to do messages for us. The first question is going to be, what is the message for us? Second is, what is the new energy coming in? And then what can we expect from this energy? How can this energy help us? What to watch out for, and guided messages. The best outcome. And then we'll see how many cards that gives us. The decks that I have is a tie to your reflections. It's a deck I've had for a while. I haven't used it on YouTube at all, but I like it because they give, like this one is shield, right? So it gives us an idea to shield our energy, and then it has a saying on the other side, and so they're kind of nice little guidance ones for us. We also have the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. And I don't read the tarot deck as traditional tarot. I read them as oracles too. I read them that way. I just find that works best for me. So if I pick a card up and it says the Two of whatever, and I'm not saying it the way that you know it as the Two of whatever, it's just because I do it my way intuitively and I get different messages. So this next deck is the Sacred Spirit reading card. Very nice deck, very nice guidance messages from a very high energy source. I really like them. And then I have the Divination of the Ancients, really nice deck too. These are oracle cards. Let's see. If I say male or female, it can go either way. Divine masculine, divine feminine, we have it both in us. If I say he or she during the card and it doesn't work for you, it's, use the male, female, divine masculine, divine feminine, however it works for you in your life, so that it's just open to anybody who's watching and anybody who's listening or working in your partnership or work relationship and that kind of thing. Also, let's see, anything else. I do share these on Facebook. I have a Facebook site, Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart Oracle. Or if you want a personal reading, get them through Kimberly Lynn on Facebook through Messenger. Also, I do live readings on Facebook. And those ones don't get added to the YouTube. And those ones on Facebook, you can dive into it and get a mini personal reading through it. So there's lots of different ways to get a hold of me. Let's see. Messages for us. Let's go with the Sacred Energy deck first. All the cards have been shuffled. I just like to shuffle them on. This card has been popping up in my personal readings through when I do them live so much. And it is, I don't know if it's just the spring weather or if the energies have kind of, that stuck feeling is kind of lifted or is about to lift. Well, this would be why. It's the Kundalini card. Okay, and it says here, Kundalini Rising. It's a master number 22. So it says, ignite your passion for life. So now is that time to kickstart those things that you want to do, things that you've been holding off doing, and things that really interest you. Put a fire in your soul, right? So what I've been telling everybody who's been getting this card, and I'll say it to you too, if you don't know about the Kundalini, but you feel this heated energy coming up and down through your spine, or in certain areas, it could be a part of your spine that is blocked energetically, and the Kundalini is the firing up of that divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And you can see they kind of look like a cross between eyes, or they look a cross between a peacock feather that is on fire. So whatever way you want to look at that, whether it be eyes, it's the things that we see within inside ourselves that are waiting to be released, or things that we have not seen yet about ourselves that are waiting to come in. Also can be that peacock, that energy of knowing yourself, right? Of being prideful but not boastful. Knowing your grace, knowing your beauty, knowing your strength, knowing your talent, that are just waiting to fire up. And one of the things I like to say is, it shows it kind of starting here, but I like to do it here. And I like to do this where I rub this in, the starting of the Kundalini, and then work its way up and let it fire up the third eye, and let it fire up this crown chakra, the soul star chakra, and the chakras run through the back of our head as well as the front of us and down our spine equally. There actually is more chakras, I think, for me, I would think along the spine, because I'm thinking each single vertebrae is a meridian line, that each point is another point that is being fired. So it may not be a chakra, but a awakening point. That's why we get locked up in our different joints, right? So the messages are that these are firing up, and it's time to allow that to fire up. Time to allow that awakening and that Kundalini energy, which is that snake-like energy that just, right? It's that healing energy. It's tapping into ourselves, into divine, into the information that's coming to us in a very strong, fiery way. So you may feel that actual heat burning up. So what you can do is you can take yourself from your third eye after you've rubbed that in and ask for it to awaken, so that you can work with it with ease, for the best of your ability, the highest and greatest good, that your soul guides you, and that you unzip all of this and you go all the way down. You can go slow, or you can go faster and do it a couple times, but I like to go slow because I really like to feel the sensation of my fingers that are sending healing energy down and back through. And when you hit a spot where you don't want to go any further, just sit there for a little bit and just do a little tiny spiral motion in a way that it's awakening and opening up, and all of a sudden you'll get this feeling that you can move, or you might get to another vertebrae, and you can do it as far as you can reach, right? And then you think of it energetically. You think of your hand energetically going through. So you could do it through the front and ask for it to reach the back of the Kundalini, and for it, of the spine, so the Kundalini can continue going. But you really just imagining it, or taking your hand at the far back, right? The far back here, and just then bringing it down the spine. And again, I like to go slow the first time, and then you can just kind of wave it over with your hand and ask, and then shake it off if you feel like you've picked up something, which is usually a blockage, because if that's firing up, right, it is picking it up and letting it go and releasing, and asking for that Kundalini to open and to activate for your highest and greatest good, and your soul guide it, right? And you feel the difference. You really will. And when you get down to your tailbone, just pull it out and just shake it and let it go into the earth. Just imagine. You always want to imagine it going somewhere. You don't want it to linger, right? You don't want those blocks to linger around your feet. We don't want them in our bodies, and we don't want to pick them back up, or anybody else to. Just imagine them going into the earth. Okay, so that is the message for us, that this is what's happening, this Kundalini rising. If you feel like you really need something to get this going, because it's not, again, do your third eye, go down to that, just above that bone where your neck and your shoulder kind of come in, just above that, hold 3 fingers there and ask for divine healing energy. I have my master's in Reiki, so I do Reiki energy, but just, healing energy to come in through there, guided by your angels and guides and your soul star, and then go down again, the 3 fingers, and go down by your sit bones, your tailbone, and go to your tailbone and run the energy back and forth from the head down and up, back, up and down, holding those 2 points. And you should feel an energetic rush through your spine, which will help unblock that Really, really good little technique to do. Don't have to do it for a long period of time. If you want, and you have crystals. I'm looking for a flat crystal. I've moved my crystals around. I don't really have my flat crystals here. But you can use a smooth crystal. I would maybe do clear quartz at the top or rose quartz, and maybe a grounding one at the base, so that you bring in that grounded energy, but then you bring in the light energy too. So let's see, I have my Tao crystal here, right? So I would run that. You can lay it on a blanket on the floor and lay it at your spine if you don't want to use your fingers, and then use another crystal, whichever ones you feel guided to use, and then place that down by your tailbone and just imagine that energy running through. 2 clear quartzes would be perfect. I just heard using 2 clear quartzes would be perfect, but whatever you want to use that. 2 rose quartz would be great too. Okay, so then the next one is the new energies coming in. What are the new energies coming in for us? Can you please guide us and tell us? What are the new energies? So align your universe and navigate distractions. Okay, so the new energies that are coming in to, I want to say, shoot out or, remove, like just those energies that are blocking us. So the new energies are there to align your universe, navigate distractions. They're coming in to break up that debris that is keeping us stuck and not in our aligned self. So, and they want us to use that universal energy, which is what the Kundalini is universal energy that is coming in. And that's why clear quartz, I'm always looking for it. I keep moving my crystals. Okay, so here, this is not one you'd want to lay on. This is a fire quartz. Fire and ice quartz, it's called. It's crackled like ice, right? But if you look inside, it's got rainbows and little orange spots if the light hits it just right. And this will fire this up. This is what this crystal does, this here, So even if you wanted to just place it there, and then place another one down by your tailbone, you could do that and then ask for that energy to run. You could actually hold one crystal in one hand and one in the other and say, this is for this crystal is for the one at the neck and the other one is for the tailbone, and just hold them when you're laying down kind of in those positions and ask that the energy goes there. It's more about intention than it is about placement. Your intention and what you want it to do, giving the crystals a job to do. Okay, so in this card, to me this is the stuff in the mind, right? All those thought forms that just block all of our good thoughts and just keep us stuck in negativity, feelings of lack, not a good finances, not a good relationship, not a good workplace, not a good this, not a good that. And so this wants us to align our thoughts. And the spring is such a good time to do that because it is such a new rebirthing of time. All the, old dirt that is there gets washed away with the spring rains and that. And you can imagine that too when you shower, all of that being flushed away. So the universe really wants us, the angels really want us to realign our thoughts. Okay, let's see. I had this card fall out. Okay, so this card fell out while I was doing the other card. I wasn't going to take it, but then I was told no to. So this is the team that is working with us, the Ascended Masters. They're working with us, and they just want us to ask for their help so they can step in, create open communication. So create open communication with the Ascended Masters. And just to name a few, Jesus, Buddha. My mind goes blank. Oh, you gotta love it when your mind goes blank. But all those And you just have to call them Ascended Masters. They know who they are. You don't have to know who they are. And then just ask for them to work openly with them for your highest and greatest good, to move you forward in this life. And if you're asking about your life path, if you're asking about finances, that, just ask them to give you clarity on whatever it is that you need clarity on, and to show you and guide you. Okay, so that, I'm going to say that is also going to go up with number 1, because that's who's sending us this message. So I'm going to place those two together. And then the number 2 card. Okay, so number 3 card is, what can we expect from this energy? What can we expect from this energy? Okay, and we got the turtle here. It says between worlds, new direction. So the turtle can go in the water, swim quite well underwater, deep, right? And then comes up for air, or for its, adventure and journey on Earth. So because the turtle can go between both, it also swims in the emotional waters. So part of the new direction is maybe that emotional part of you that was just maybe a little bit more than what you could handle will be, the turtle is moving through it slower. So the emotions are going to come so abruptly at you right now. It's going to give you time to think. It's going to give you time to stick your head out of the shell that we've been hiding in, because too much has been going on, and now we're going to be able to see a little clearer and float through life a little clearer too. So between worlds and a new direction, so something new is definitely coming. And what is this? What can we expect from this energy? We can expect new things, new directions, new adventures. It could be new love. It could be love already that needed some healing, and more positive feelings and vibrations coming in that. It can be work, finances, just relationships with general people. It can be the relationship with ourselves too. So it's like, how can they help us? So how can the angels and guides help us? Okay, spirit message, observe limitations. So observe the things that you felt limited on. So how they can help us, they can help show us where we've had these limiting beliefs in our lives and how to set that free. And by calling on the divine to help us with that. There's, you could see something on a sign, or in a song, or someone could say something to you, or you could walk by and there could be a conversation going on. So listen for those little messages that are there. It could also just pop into your mind. You could get a vision of somewhere where you need to go, and not staying in that, oh, we can't do anything, we can't move, we can't go for a walk or go for a little trip. It is messages of now is the time to get our bodies moving, to get healthy again, to get fit again, to get whatever it is that we have been kind of running through that muck with, that it's time to just reawaken that. Also heard salt baths. If you've been feeling sluggish, salt baths, a little bit of essential oil in there. If you need to calm your energies because things have been racing too much, a little bit of lavender in your bath water, or lavender in a, can't show you, but I have a lamp here, and it's oils, right? So you can put lavender in there for calming. Citrus is really good to bring in that energy of movement. Another one I've got my little bottle here. It says peace on it and trust. So when I make this, it's always for my highest and greatest good. It's for, and I always add, my finances, my relationships, my love life, myself, right? And then I spray it. I always spray a spray of it, and it smells nice. It's got all of my favorite essential oils in there. Okay, so card 5 is what to watch out for right now. What is it that we need to watch out for? Okay. So we need to use our voice. It says cosmic ancestors. So we have those on the other side that are trying to help us. And we're supposed to use our voice. What to watch out for is voice your concerns. So things that don't fit. What to watch out for is those things that we tend to make fit even though they don't. To watch out for things that we need to get out of our life so we can bring new in. There might be a big changeover, work, relationship. Might be time to move, might be time to just declutter too. So to remove that stagnant energy, because the ancestors want us to know they are there and they are with us, but we need to ask for their help. So voice our concerns to them and ask for them to move things out. To watch out for is that quietness, that hushing, right? Of saying this is going to make trouble. Well, then just find another way to say it, or another way to do something. Don't stay quiet. Don't, if your voice, if your throat chakra feels like it's tight and, you know, like you feel like you got a cold, you just got to clear it. Those are signs that there's things that you need to say. Write it down if you need to write it down first to get an idea of what the words are you want to use. And they're asking, come with love, come with love, come with love. Okay, so I'm going to ask for guidance for the best possible outcome. Guidance for the best possible outcome. Living light energy, see the beauty in life. So the guidance for the best possible outcome is start seeing how you want life to unfold. How do you want it to feel? Are you trapped in a city with no trees? Then find a place to go out for a walk. Go to a park. Getting involved in something that you really love to do. If you can't do it in person because of the lockdown still, do it online, but find a way to communicate and get it out there. You might have great ideas coming too, right? Great ideas coming for a new whatever, and believe in ourselves. I think we've really been held back from believing in anything right now. We think we're just under this thumb of control, and in a sort of way we are, but our spirit never is, right? Our spirit, our soul self never is. So there could be something too going on where people are going to start listening to what you have to say. So for the best outcome of these energies that are going out and new ones coming in is to see the beauty in life, see the beauty in yourself, listen to beautiful music, get that energy vibration back up so that which you wish for can come to you. Any more guidance? Any more guidance or information, wisdom that you want us to know? Okay, so it says birthing creation. So yeah, definitely new potential growth. You might feel like you're cracking yourself out of an egg. There's a new birthing. And in sorts we are. It could just be energetic, but it could really be that our mind and our beliefs change about something, and that every time we have that change, as long as it's one that makes us feel good, there's a new potential growth in that which we believe, and that will come to us. It's a light bulb. I just noticed this. It's a light bulb in there. So it's those aha moments that we have and go, oh, I could have thought of that months ago. Well, you could have, but the energy wasn't right. So now those things that come in as those aha moments, now the energy has been prepared and it's ready to manifest in your life. Okay, last card from these. Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness. Okay, so tap in, tune in to those ancestors, loved ones on their side, angels, guides, oneness guides, whatever you believe in. And if you don't believe in anything, maybe now time is just asked for that higher power, you know, higher power, divine, soul, creator. Just, I feel like there's somebody who's hanging on to something that they just don't want to let go of. And it's time to just say, okay, I'm not going to let go of it, but I'm going to allow it to change. Maybe it's not about just pushing something out the door. Maybe it's like, what else is possible, right? What else is possible? And there is so much out there that is information that is just waiting for us to ask about. So the hidden realms are multiple dimensional light beings that are there to help us. Goes way beyond just angelic, but definitely includes that. We have the unicorn in here. We have angels. We have we've got two angels here, but we've got angels that are in human form and angels that are more right here, the golden wings, right? And then here we have the angelic. So lots and lots of information out there. I know it's just, you know, my soul's highest and greatest good. Beings of love and light that are here to help me on my path with ease, right? Removing the stress, facilitating growth forward. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I'm going to put these cards away. And I didn't bring out relationship cards, but let's do that. I'm going to just grab these romance angel cards. I'm going to do what I like to call the 333 reading with the romance angels. Just going to give these a quick shuffle. So what it'll be is 3 cards going across the top. It'll be the you as in you watching. It'll be your feelings, you and your feelings, and then for them, and then them and their feelings for you, and then it'll be a path together, a path, 2 cards of the path together, and then 1 of the outcome. So we need pristine truth, clarity, and knowledge of love here. We need 3 cards. 1 is your feelings for them, your feelings for them. Okay, your feelings for them. Okay, so your feelings for them. And I actually got this one here. Got a 4th one on that. Okay, so their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Okay, and I'm going to get 4 on this one too. So the 333 is going 444 so far. Okay, so, okay, and then a path together. So this is definitely a couple. So you're a couple reading, right? So your path together. I'm just going to run this way because of your path together. Okay, and then we're going to go, the outcome card is over here. Okay. So the 333 went to 444. And it's because there's a bit of uncertainty. That's why it came out. So your feelings for them is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at hand in your love life. Okay? So the divine timing is coming in. And we had the separation card, time apart, be your partners on the horizon. So this could be, if this is a relationship that's been a little bit not on the smoothest journey, is that there could be separation. And the separation could be that they need some time. It doesn't have to be moving out. It can be just making space with inside the home for everybody to get their own thing, or for someone to go do something on their own, and for it to work that way. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss and your feelings. So that's these cards. That's why these cards came in here. These cards came in side by side, the separation card, and then heart-to-heart conversations. So it's whatever it is that could be causing this needs to be talked about in a very calm, peaceful, honest way. So if you're feeling it's worth waiting for, but you're feeling there's something that's a little bit slowing, the momentum has slowed down in the relationship for whatever reason it might be, it's have heart-to-heart conversations and honestly discuss your feelings, right, with each other. So everybody gets their time to speak. So I am going to put these two cards together because this is why they came in. So I'm going to put those two cards together. And it's going to take a little bit of listening to each other. And it could be about past relationships that might be familiar, familiar things that happen in relationships that made you go red flags. So this is learning, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moments. So those things that we let go of that came along, the baggage that came along, that needs to be let go of, because they might be reminding you of something happened in your past relationships that you need to let go of, so that more can come in, more love can come in. Where did that go? Their feelings towards you is they're keeping an open mind. Their soulmate may differ from a different usual type or expectation. So the differences of what they might have normally been attracted to, you might be different. But they're keeping an open mind. They're keeping an open mind. They do notice you, but they're not, they might be afraid of commitment. They might be holding you a little bit at a distance in their heart. Or it could be a couple where you're not living together and they could be literally needing a little bit of space. What their feelings are, though, is that they know you deserve love. You're lovable. So it's not like they don't see you. They do. There's things in their head right now they have to work through. So you deserve love and you are lovable, right? They know this about you. So then what the card that we got here is, this card actually could go with the Deserve Love card or the next card as a confirmation, right? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So they do like the closeness. They do like the expressions of caring about them and them caring about you. It's not that they don't. They're just a little unsure and thinking this might be a little bit fast because we have the getting to know each other. As you reveal the innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So they do like the closeness. They do. They need a little more time to get to know the ins and outs of you and how the relationship will work before they can really speak a lot about it or allow the feelings that they have to actually manifest and come out or acknowledge it themselves. So these cards go together. As you express yourself, right, the getting to know each other is happening more. The getting to know each other is happening more. So this is actually now becoming a 333 reading again because these cards are working together in, okay, so the getting to know each other is expressing your love. But maybe do it in niceties, not so much in words, unless they look like they just don't want to be overpowered by it. They don't want to be overpowered by it. Okay, so we got the path together. It does look playful. It says recapture the romance, allow your inner youth to shine, spirit, your inner youth and spirit of fun to shine. So they want to see that. It's they want to know that this isn't just about working it together. They want to know what is the relaxing part of it. What is that ease part of it? And being playful is wonderful. They like seeing that. They like seeing your fun side. They like to know you have fun without excuse me, without just that, right? Some of this on this path, it says healing family issues. Your love life benefits from forgiving your parents. So part of this that is in here could be family issues or things that came before you, right? That are the sticky parts that are slowing this relationship up, whether it be family issues, whether it be a past person they were involved with, or many past people that they're involved with, or just feelings of that I need to go slow, right? So the one way to get this kind of moving through is to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the things that you like to do, that they can see that you like to do, are things that actually say that, okay, not all the eggs are in one basket. I'm not, they're not the ones that everything is dependent on, because sometimes it's too much for them to carry or deal with. So that's the path together. They want to see you love yourself first because it does make you more romantically attractive to them. And one of the outcome things is codependency here. It says addictions are affecting your romantic love life. So the addictions could be addictions together, codependency, of meeting each other. It could be individual addictions. It could be, spending money on whatever, gambling, actual drinking addictions, anything that would hinder the growth. So let's see. Let's get a couple more cards to work with this outcome. Can you show us some more cards on this outcome? Chemistry. Okay, so there is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there is. So if we can get the codependency down and be a little bit more self-reliant, or they can get themselves more, depending upon which way it goes, right? Then the chemistry can come out again. The chemistry can definitely come out again. So let's ask for the energy that is going on around us and obviously around the other person. Is that an energy that will move the other person closer towards us? Their feelings, will their feelings grow as this energy moves and shifts? Will their feelings grow more for us, as in the person watching? Will the energy grow for us as this energy shifts right now? Okay, so the energy shifting. This could be. This is deception is the card. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So the person that, if there's somebody that needs to just move out of the energy field of those watching, or if you need to move out of theirs because it's not healthy for you, then do so. If you feel there is deception about something, then find a way to bring it up without it being an accusatory thing. Or if you're fooling yourself, or they might be thinking they're fooling themselves that this could work. I don't know if we can see if we can get some more confirmation on what this deception mask wearing thing is. Okay, so this past life relationship here, you have known each other before. So this deception could be things they're telling themselves. It could be that they just can't do this relationship, or they're thinking they just can't do this relationship, because the energy is so strong between the two of you, right? So you're going to have to do some the chemistry is there. There's chemistry. Sometimes chemistry isn't enough to keep a relationship together. You need something to build on it. So if there's let's see here. Let's see. I'm just wondering if I want to pull these cards up, shuffle them again, and ask for, let's do that, because there's so many cards down here that could actually give us more answers. So this is a continuation of that reading. I'm just going to shuffle these up really good. And we are going to ask for clarity on our part and clarity on their part. So clarity on our feelings and intention, and clarity on their feelings and intention. And we'll do 2 rows. Top row will be ours, as in you watching, and the bottom row will be theirs. Okay, so we need some clarity here for our feelings towards them, our feelings towards them. Okay, and that's wanted to come out. So confirmation on our feelings. It says your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there might be a difference of you on a spiritual path, them not. Them on a spiritual path, you not. Or religions might be different. Really what it is about beliefs. Is there enough of your beliefs that can help mold you together? The next one is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. So you might be questioning our beliefs. And this one is saying keep an open mind. You don't have to have the same ones. You just have to agree that when you speak about it, you give each other respect on each other's thing. It doesn't mean it has to, and that can be religious and that can be whatever. As long as you can agree that, okay, well, that's your viewpoint, that's my viewpoint. It might be about boundaries. And so then just keep an open mind, right? You don't hear something somebody says and then know it's going to hurt them and go do it on purpose. That's not, right? That's not keeping an open mind. That's finding it out and where do I stab the person in the back with the. So another one is on feelings is maybe you want a little bit more fun. Maybe you need to flirt a little more so that they'll flirt a little more. Or maybe you're thinking, I wish they would flirt a little more, right? Maybe you're feeling like it's a little stagnant and they're not. And that's just who they are. One's a hugger, one's not a hugger, or whatever, right? So it's again taking time to get to know each other. As you reveal the innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So as time goes on, this is saying that your feelings are that as time goes on, you can grow towards them, right? Now their feelings towards the watcher. 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 Okay, well, this doesn't make sense. Sorry, it's contradictory. First card. Okay, first card is feelings towards the watcher. It's new love. Now, for some, this could be.
Could you pause your video or something?
What do you need, honey?
Well, it's just when are you going to be done your video?
Pretty soon.
Okay. I just wanted to know so I can turn my volume up louder.
Oh, well, use your headphones. You can turn it up as loud as you want, honey. So a new person has stirred romantic feelings. So this could be their feelings are being stirred more for you, or it could actually be that there's somebody else that they're eyeballing. And if that was a suspicion, then this is a little bit of let you know there could be somebody else interested. The card next to it is separation, time apart. So this might be what they really need. Even if they feel certain feelings for you, they may really need some time to question or miss you, right? Unrequited love. I hate this card. I don't like to use the word hate, but in my life, when this has come up, it has been true for me. So there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now this could be what it says on here, right? Along with the separation card. Or this could be what is going on in the relationship is making these feelings pull back. So they may need to separate a bit to get a little space to miss you or to whether or not they need to move on. Know that if this is a card of unrequited love and separation as in a physical breakup, that is a message for you that you aren't being loved enough in the way that nurtures your soul, and that's not right either. Or they may feel that too. So if you flirt a little bit more and ask them a few more questions, or If your energy comes in as a way of wanting to get to know them, like, I don't even know your favorite color if you have one. I don't even know what your favorite dish is. What is that, right? And that might be some stirrings that help, because usually in a brand new relationship, you do get to do all those things, get to know all those things, and those are the things that you get to do throughout the relationship that brings things together. And, they always said they liked, I don't know why I always hear mint chocolate chip ice cream, because I don't eat it. Maybe somebody else's favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. And then you buy them that ice cream, right? And sometimes those little things help with that feeling of being distant. And you'll know, because either they'll appreciate it and come a little closer, or it's just not going to do a thing. So those are, and this, okay, so this is the honeymoon card, which normally I would say new love and honeymoon is in the beginning, new love and honeymoon here, and then the separation, unrequited love. So if this is a new love and they are pulling away because it is unrequited love, and your honeymoon phase is over, you might need to rethink. But obviously follow what you feel you're intuitively guided and what your questions were before this reading. It can be that because they had questions in a feeling of separation, the energy might be a little bit much, but they still might be feeling that loving energy. Again, I'm going to go for confirmation on clarity. No, I'm going to go for clarity on this reading, please. Clarity on this reading, please. And finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life now. So that could be that problems that come in. It could have nothing to do with you, period. It could just have to do with what their concerns are. Let's go for a little more confirmation, please. Letting go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So they need you to let go a little bit. Let go and let them be a little bit. Okay, one more card. And then maybe the playfulness will come back. If you let go of the control issues, money is obviously a big thing right now, money and career, right? Whether or not we're going to have one, whether or not we've got it. And it's obviously a big factor right now. And we have to let go of control issues because they're going to have to breathe, or we're going to have to breathe. And then maybe that feeling will come in of playfulness to recapture all that. Is this relationship a viable, healthy relationship to be in? I'm just going to keep shuffling. Is this relationship a viable, healthy relationship to be in? Okay. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits from forgiving your parents. So there's lots of forgiveness that needs to be in here. And then we got wedding. So if we can do all this, then the outcome, I'm not going to say wedding, but I'm going to say maybe a stronger commitment, maybe a stronger, yes, you're the person I want in my life, and yes, let's do this together. Looks like could be the outcome. Never stay anywhere that you don't feel you are getting what you deserve. If you have talked to them and you've tried to work it out and it just is if there's some red flags telling you to go, then that's probably what you should do if that's what your heart tells you, even if it's hard. I've done it. Ugh, hate doing it, but I would do it again. If I'm not being honored, if I know I deserve love and I'm not being honored, then I will carry on with my head held high. Not that I'm a runner, because I'm a worker-outer, but if there's nothing to work out, eventually my heart has to tell me, Kim, you deserve better. And so if that's what you're thinking, then follow your heart. Follow, only you know, and what your intuition tells you, what you really need to do in a relationship. So, I think that energy right now is one of empowerment, self-empowerment, and self-love. So, I hope that this gives you some clarity or answers. Sorry that it was kind of all over the board, but we're working with two people, and we're working with this new energy coming in that is shifting things in and out of our life. And it is making its presence known. So if things are getting stirred up, go easy on each other. If you can feel like you can throw a little bit of fun and playfulness in there, do that. Because I think that's really what it wants us to do, is to know ourselves, be fun and playful ourselves, no matter what is going on. If whatever is going on in your life, if you can be fun and playful and go, okay, well, that kind of sucks, but let's see what else rolls our way. And instead of just dwelling on whatever negative might be, whether it be work, finances, relationship. The more that you can love yourself and be playful, then that does open up the door for somebody else to see that and appreciate that in you. So, yeah, appreciate yourself so others can appreciate you, because you deserve it. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Find me on Facebook on Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart Oracle, or message me at Kimberly Lynn on Messenger if you want a reading. They're $60. I also do, if you tell 3 people, if you get a reading and then tell 3 people and they get a reading, then you get another reading free. So hopefully we'll see you again. Take care. Bye. Thanks.